Good afternoon. Welcome to chemistry class. In this class, we will discuss about the chapter classification of elements and periodicity in properties. So, what is the classification of elements? So, as we know that in the present time there are 110 elements are known. So, to do the study easy, we are classify these elements into a systematic way, that is known as the basically periodic table. So at present about 110 elements are known, and these elements form a large number of compounds. A systematic study of these elements and their compounds is possible only when these elements are arranged in such a fashion that the arrangement is closely related to their properties and make the study simpler. Okay, and in the forthcoming subsections we shall study the systematic classification of elements, the feature of long form of the periodic table and periodic properties. So we need for the we need of the periodic table to study the physical and chemical properties of the elements. So there is a periodic table is found in which all the elements are arranged according to their same physical and chemical properties. So a periodic table is an arrangement of all known elements based on a certain law known as periodic law, in a manner that the elements with similar properties fall in the same vertical column called group. Okay, so periodic table is a arrangement of all known elements which is based on the law known as the periodic law, and according to periodic law the physical and chemical properties of the elements are same along the vertical column, and which is known as group. Okay, now earlier development in the classification of elements. So what was the first hypothesis or first arrangement of the periodic table? We will discuss here one by one. First is unitary theory. In 1815 William Prout suggested that value of the atomic weights of all elements were whole number of varied only singly 5 from the whole numbers if hydrogen was considered the basis of all the atomic weights. So this theory implies that all the elements were made up of hydrogen atoms. Okay, but this theory was after that failed because of some reason, because as we know that the properties of elements are the periodic function of atomic number, not atomic weight. So due to which this theory was failed. After that second theory come, that is known as Doberinus trade. So in 1817 Dobereiner, a German chemist, found that elements could be arranged in a group of 3 called trade in such a way that the middle element had the atomic weight almost the average of the other two. Means if you will take the 3 elements and sum the first and third element, then the sum of this and divide by 2, then the sum of this will come, the sum of this, the value which will come will be equal to the middle elements of all that 3 elements, is known as Doberiner's trade. Okay, so this theory was also failed because all the elements present are discovered are not fit according to this theory. Okay, next one is Cook's homologous series. So in 1855 J.P. Cooks classified the elements in several homologous series on the basis of their physical and chemical properties. He found that the atomic weights of the elements present in a homologous series increase in a regular fashion. For example, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony with atomic weights and types of atomic weights 14 plus 17 and some 14 plus 17 44, 14 plus 70 88 and 176 in this way. But according to this way all elements not fit in this system also. Okay, so this law was also failed. After that come Newland's octave rule. So John A.R. Newland, an English chemist, found in 1865 that if the elements were arranged in the increasing order of their atomic weights, the property of every 8 elements were similar to those of the first one. And Newland called it is a law of octave. Means if you arrange all the 8 elements in a series, then the property of eighth elements will be similar to the property of first element. For example, hydrogen, lithium, beryllium, carbon, boron, nitrogen, oxygen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and eighth will fluorine. So the property of hydrogen and fluorine will be same. Okay. So this trade was successful, but it was also failed due because all the elements are not fit in this series, because you know that in between s block elements and p block elements there are d block elements are present in periodic table. So due to presence of d block elements, this theory was also failed. Okay. Now Lothar-Mayer's arrangement of the elements. Okay, Lothar-Mayer's arrangement of the elements. So in 1869, Lothar-Mayer, a German chemist, plotted various physical properties of elements, example atomic volume, density, melting point, boiling point, thermal conductivity, etc., against atomic weight, and found that these properties varied in periodic fashion. On the basis of this study, he arranged the elements in a way that resembles nearly to the Mendeleev's arrangement of elements. So according to the Lothar-Mayer, he arranged the elements in the increasing and decreasing order of the elements. Here, they put their elements. The element which has less positive charge are put here, which has more positive or more electronegative elements are put at the ascending order, and which has lower electronegativity are put at descending order. Okay, so it was the Lothar-Mayer curve. Now come to the Mendeleev's periodic table. So Mendeleev, he was the first scientist basically who gives about gives the concept about the column and group and periods. Okay, so the first meaningful and remarkable contribution in the field of classification of element was made by the Russian chemist Dmitry I. Mendeleev in 1869. Mendeleev used a broader range of physical and chemical properties of elements as compared to those used by Lothar-Mayer and studied the formulae and properties of several compounds of the elements. So on the basis of these studies, he developed the law known as Mendeleev's periodic law. So according to the Mendeleev's periodic law, the physical and chemical properties of elements are the periodic function of their atomic weight or atomic masses. So Mendeleev talks about the atomic weight of the elements. So it was the major drawback of the periodic table, because we know that elements physical and chemical properties are the periodic function of atomic numbers, not atomic weight. And Mendeleev arranged the elements in periodic table on the basis of their atomic weights. So it was the major drawback of this theory, or Mendeleev's atomic theory, Mendeleev's classification. Okay, now following two inferences can be drawn from this periodic law. Number one, the physical and chemical properties of elements depends upon their atomic masses. And second one is the dependence of physical and chemical properties of the elements upon their atomic masses in periodic table. This means that if the elements are arranged in an increasing order of their atomic masses, the elements with similar properties should recur after a regular interval. Means according to them, if you will put the elements in periodic table according to their increasing atomic weights, then after a time interval we will get the elements of the same properties. Okay, now Mendeleev's periodic table. So on the basis of periodic law, Mendeleev arranged all the known elements at the time in the form of table. Okay, this is known as the Mendeleev's periodic table. In this table, the elements were arranged horizontally in 10 series in order to their increasing atomic weights. Okay, the series these series were divided into 7 horizontal and 8 vertical columns. The horizontal columns were called as periods, while the vertical columns were named as groups. So Mendeleev tried to place the elements having the similar properties in the same group. At several places, he ignored the order of atomic masses in order to group together in the elements having the similar properties. Okay. Now, the important features of the modified form of periodic table are as follows. Number 1, series. All the known elements have been arranged in 10 horizontal columns called series. In each series, the atomic masses increase in a regular fashion. Number 2, groups. So there are 9 vertical columns in the periodic table, and these are called groups. So they are numbered as group first to 8 and 0. So total 9 groups. So except 8 and 0 group, all other groups are further subdivided into 2 subgroups designated as A and B subgroups. Thus, we have subgroup like first A, second A, second B, etc. And the group and eighth group consists of these sets, each one containing 3 elements. Okay. The elements present in 0 group are noble gases, and these were not known at the time of Mendeleev. Okay, the elements of a group show almost similar type of properties with regular graduation. Okay, so this was the Mendeleev periodic table condition. Periods. So in the Mendeleev periodic table there are 10 horizontal series have been arranged in 7 horizontal columns, all called periods. Okay, thank you. Have a nice